Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
This is GBN News for Wednesday, August 26th. In the headlines, government plans to table controversial COVID-19 control bill in Parliament in October. CMOS farmers call for product protection after thieves harvest crops yet again. RGPF to implement body cameras for officers by the end of next month. In the sports news, Dwayne Bravo takes 500 wickets in T20. And in around the globe, Jamaica institutes new COVID-19 restrictions for a number of communities seen as hotspots. An Afghan president orders aid deliveries as floods devastate parts of Afghanistan and Pakistan. Hello from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. We'll be back in a while.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Government plans to table the controversial COVID-19 control bill in Parliament in early October. This was announced by the government in a press release on Wednesday. Here's the report.
1 month after withdrawing the controversial COVID-19 control bill from being tabled in Parliament, government has announced that it plans to take the draft legislation to both houses in October 2020. In a news release on Wednesday, government says it is currently engaged in ongoing public consultation on the bill, with the plan to table it in Parliament in relatively 2 months. The contents of the bill were made public last month, and after receiving backlash from the public, who threatened public protests and disdain expressed by a number of prominent legal figures, government said it would no longer table the controversial draft legislation without first engaging in consultation with the public. Attorneys at law Derek Sylvester, Francis Paul, Jerry Edwin, Anselm Clouden, and former Attorney General Cajetan Hood had all joined forces against the bill, saying various aspects of the bill infringe the constitutional rights of Grenadians and should not be overlooked. The National Democratic Congress also held a press conference addressing the controversial bill, citing that the Prime Minister had gone too far. According to the release, the bill seeks to give further powers to the appropriate state authorities to continue to contain the spread of the virus, to reduce the resourcing and administrative burden on public bodies, and to limit the impact of potential staffing shortages on the delivery of public service. As stated by the bill, the legislation will be in place for 1 year, but can be revoked earlier since it is only needed for the time that is required to respond to the COVID-19 situation. The release urged the public to participate in the process by sending their comments and feedback to the email address consult@gov.gd, and the deadline for feedback has been set as September 7th, 2020. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The Ministry of Health has strongly condemned and described as fake news reports that Grenada has 40 new COVID-19 cases. Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles condemned the report, which he says can harm the perception of Grenada's ongoing response to the COVID-19 pandemic and its future outlook. The Chief Medical Officer told the GIS on Tuesday that he is deeply concerned that this action can hinder the ministry's response, especially as valuable time can be wasted in addressing this falsehood. Dr. Charles added that these deliberate acts to spread online falsehoods in and about Grenada can have serious consequences. He noted that such actions are illegal and reiterated that to date there are no new cases of COVID-19 in Grenada and that the total number of confirmed cases stands at 24. We can tell you the last reported case was recorded on July 22nd, 35 days ago. This one to report: sea moss farmers in St. David are crying out for help as they say the planters are not the reapers. In an exclusive interview with GBN's Rena Pear, the farmers say that the theft of their produce is impacting means of providing for their families.
Sea moss farmers at Pitibakai Bay in Westerhall, St. David, claims that men from a nearby village have been stealing their produce by the boatloads, leaving them empty-handed. One of the farmers, Winston Lewis, says that harvesting sea moss has been his sole income for the last 5 years, and the demand for his produce has recently increased due to COVID-19, as sea moss is said to be an immune booster. He told GBN that over the past months, he has been unable to meet his orders, as his harvest and those of other farmers are stolen.
I sit down and watch a few boats, like 2 boats, come in right there and dive sea moss, and one of the guys saying that, okay, it's wild sea moss. No, for the record, there's no wild sea moss in Westerhall. The only sea moss that's in Westerhall is cultivated sea moss. This is what we're growing here. Okay? If there was wild sea moss in Westerhall, everybody in Westerhall will be picking up wild sea moss, and then we don't have the need to even cultivate it. Believe me, I'm bleeding inside. Seriously, I'm bleeding inside with this. You know? Come on, because watch, I just be in this water here, and that sea water here, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't leave till 4. So when time to come and reap a little benefit, I don't expect somebody else to take it from me.
The farmer explains that they have employees who are looking for their payment, which is extra cost to them. He said it is difficult to be on the beach all day and night to watchman their produce. Another farmer affected is Gaston George, who told GBN he only started the trade 3 months ago and is yet to enjoy his labor.
Well, we planted sea moss and we were about to reap sometime last week, and when we go to reap, we realized that the sea moss missing. Yeah. So talk about it, but we didn't really make no big set of move. But we informed people and think about it. And after that, again, about a week, about 2-3 days after that, same thing. Yeah, you go on for about a week. So we decided, well, we can't take more of that, so we'll have to check the police and whatever and so on. Yeah, in the meanwhile, when they come in, they come on the beach. Like, well, as divers, as fishermen, you know. Yeah, but as we live and go, they full up their boats and they and go. And it's a very hard thing to know you work so hard all them long time there. And someone that just come in and get the benefit of the doubt. So I feel these people, they should get a stop somehow, you know. That is how I think it. That's how I see it.
Both men said that the matter has been reported to the police, but is also calling on the predators to hear their plea and stop their selfish act. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
This is news at 7. Still to come from us, the National Insurance Scheme says more than 40 employers are before the court. We'll talk about that.
And
envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements, more space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
From Hillsborough to Point Celine, Flow has you covered. We value and support our future generations. We understand the importance of saying hello. Keeping you connected is our priority. We have been working day and night to improve our networks because we believe a connected country moves forward. We will continue to work to give you the best mobile LTE and home networks because with Flow, it only gets better.
Life can be unpredictable, and uncertainties can throw everything out of sync. In spite of life's uncertainties, Grenlec remains committed to providing you with consistent, reliable service. Persistent, outstanding balances disrupt your peace of mind and limit Grenlec's ability to provide the service you depend on. That's why Grenlec is urging all customers to bring your account up to date at this time. Please ensure that you pay your bill in full and continue to pay on time to avoid arrears and the inconvenience of disconnection. Call 237 for 24-hour bill inquiries or contact our customer care team urgently at telephone number 237. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize. The ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass Scratch and Win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Free groceries for 1 year when you shop at the food fair. Up to $8,400 in groceries. Every $50 spent between June 15th and September 30th gives you the opportunity to enter into the grand prize draw for October 9th, 2020. Third prize, free groceries for 3 months. Second prize, free groceries for 6 months. And the grand prize, free groceries every month for 1 year. There will be exciting giveaways monthly. Food fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets. This promotion is sponsored by Food Fair Supermarket, Dutch Lady, Chief, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Social distancing and hygienic protocols will be maintained at all times.
Bruv. Hello? I can't see you. What's good? But I can't even hear you. Yo. Hello? Hello? Ah. Okay, I see you. I'm good. I'm coming in. Ah. There you are.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel's super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back. With many allegations of police brutality, the lawmen are hoping that the introduction of body cams will assist the Royal Grenada Police Force with fighting crimes. We get more in this report.
The Royal Grenada Police Force says it will implement the use of body-worn cameras for police officers by the end of September. Acting Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin said this will enhance the effectiveness of the force and the quality of service they deliver to the general public.
The initial rollout will involve the RRU, or Rapid Response Unit, the Drug Squad, and the Traffic Department. The effectiveness of this initiative will be monitored on an ongoing basis, and a review will take place after 6 months of implementation, when a determination will be made on implementing this initiative across all departments of the police force.
ACP Martin, during a news conference on Wednesday, says this new addition for the RGPF will assist them with gathering and capturing evidence at the scene of a crime, while providing a platform for investigative review if necessary. He said the appropriate legislative adjustment will be made to give the RGPF the authority to use body cams.
Part of the things that we are now going through prior to implementation is developing the protocols. We actually have the protocols, but we now will be implementing training for officers for the conditions under which body cams should be used and how they should be used, to make sure that those are consistent with law enforcement standards internationally. Where appropriate, legislative adjustments will be made.
The plan by the police to utilize body cam was first publicly disclosed in 2018, when ACP Martin told the media that he is convinced that the deployment of the police-worn camera has proven to control the attitude of both the police officer and civilian. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Other news, an official of the National Insurance Scheme says there are more than 100 court cases which involve employers who refuse to comply with the law as it relates to NIS contribution. My colleague Rena Pear spoke exclusively with Public Relations Officer of the National Insurance Scheme, Lisa Douglas.
Public Relations Officer in the National Insurance Scheme, Lisa Douglas, says taking employers to court for non-compliance is a last resort for the institution. However, she said NIS is forced to do so over the years to ensure employees get what is rightfully theirs. In an exclusive interview with GBN on Tuesday, Douglas explains that at present there are more than 50 cases in the High Court and just over 40 in the Magistrates Court against non-compliant employers. She explains none of these cases involves employers whose illegal practice were discovered during the COVID-19 period.
Them where they should be.
The Public Relations Officer said while there is a 90% compliance rate from the private sector, there are two sectors that have not been complying with the NIS.
The industry with the highest rate of non-compliance in the private sector, of course, is construction. And I think that is a group that is very, very vulnerable due to the nature of their employment. So we're really encouraging persons. You're working in the construction industry, check your contribution status. We're encouraging persons who are working in the debushing industry also. That's another group of persons who would say, well, my name in NIS, I don't need to give the contractor my NIS number. Everybody is identified by the NIS number. So give the contractor your number, ensure that your contributions are paid.
Douglas reassures employees that NIS will continue to ensure that they get what is rightfully theirs. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
All right, time now for this evening's GBN ISAW.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. Rechanging the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Did you know there is a green species of sea moss in Grenada? Our ISO reporter tells us yes, as photographs of the species are the highlights of tonight's GBN ISO. Accompanied with the pictures was an FYI that the sea moss is being farmed in St. Patrick by 8 young men, 7 being in their late teens or early 20s. You can send in your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
We continue to track developments in the tropics. We can cross now to TV6's Saguni Mohammed.
All right, well, there is a very interesting situation developing over in the Atlantic at this time toward the northwest. Let me tell you what's happening and actually show you what's going on right now. You saw that big mass of a cloud there? That was Hurricane Laura. It is a huge system, and this evening it's being described as unsurvivable storm surge with destructive waves which will cause catastrophic damage, hurricane-force winds, widespread flooding, all of that from a system rotating along the Gulf Coast of the United States, forecast to make landfall sometime overnight between Louisiana and Texas. If you've got friends and family members in and around this area, you might want to give them a call, find out how they're doing, because many of them, at least 500,000 people, have been told to evacuate within the last couple of hours. Why? Because we have catastrophic hurricanes happening here. At a Category 4, Laura means business, and these are just some of the terms that the National Hurricane Center has been using to describe this system within just under 12 to 24-hour period. What we're seeing is that as the system moves within the forecast cone of uncertainty, it will track northwestward into the U.S., and it's forecast to make landfall as a major hurricane, and then disintegrate or downgrade well into a tropical storm and later into a tropical depression well into the weekend. We will continue to track this system as it moves not just in the northwestern portion, but as it moves generally in the Atlantic as a whole, because it is massive and is most definitely deadly in terms of where it is and what it's going to do. Now, this is what's happening on the western side. Over on the eastern side of the Atlantic, not a lot going on. It's relatively quiet. In our area, just a couple of showers gracing the islands at times, daytime heating occurring here as well, but there's something else happening in the background, and let me show you what's going on at this point. We are talking about Saharan dust, and it's a massive plume of dust moving well into the area. Take note, this is Hurricane Laura making its way into the Gulf Coast, but meanwhile on the east, look at that. This entire orange, even yellow area that you're seeing east of the islands, that is that Saharan dust plume, and it is going to be bringing in a lot of health issues for many of us who suffer with asthma, respiratory ailments, allergies, and sinuses. Now, what we're seeing here, there is a tropical wave off the African coast that's going to make its way into our area by next week. But in the meantime, we're going to be battling a lot of dry, dull, dusty days, and it picks up in its concentrations from tomorrow, Thursday, Thursday, so you will definitely be feeling that runny nose, the itchy eye, the kind of burning sensation in your throat, and many of us know all too well what that means in the days ahead. You need to protect your health where this is concerned. Have your relievers and your medication on hand. As the week progresses, we will be looking out for lower concentrations of this dust plume well into the weekend. In the interim, let's talk about what's happening in the general weather, because tonight we did have some spotty showers today, an isolated thunderstorm, and you're going to see that trend pushing us well throughout the week into the weekend ahead. What that means for Trinidad, Tobago, Grenada as well is that we will continue to see mostly clear skies at times overnight, still looking out for a partly cloudy spell with a spotty shower or two, and our temperatures will be on the warm side, dipping to the mid-20s into tomorrow's forecast. Not a big change happening here between sunrise and sunset, unfortunately. You get the heat, you get the sunshine, the dusty, dull, gloomy feel as well, but you also get some quick passing cloudy pockets with brief showers. And notice our temperatures get back up there. 34 degrees Celsius is your forecast maximum for Trinidad, Tobago coming in at 32 degrees Celsius. Lots of dusty conditions ahead as well, so quite hazy generally. But as the day progresses, you'll notice in isolated areas like southern and western, even hilly areas, there may just be an isolated thunderstorm, so take note. Have the umbrella on hand and be sure to stay cool and hydrated at all costs, even during these times. That's a wrap on your forecast.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with few brief showers and some fair spells. Tonight's minimum temperature, 26 degrees Celsius. Wind northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides high at 9:45 p.m., low at 3 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 5:58. The weather on Thursday, the 27th day of August, generally fair, hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers. On Friday, the 28th, generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers. And on Saturday, the 29th, partly cloudy and windy with few brief showers, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few widely scattered showers.
It's the craziest summer deal ever from Kenroy Bookstore. Buy one, get one free. Deals on notebooks, pens, pencils, glues, crayon, file paper, everything needed for the new school term. Deals also on office supplies. So visit Kenroy Bookstore at the corner of Young and Scott Street, or give them a call on telephone number 321-3500 or 420-3507. At Kenroy Bookstore, the craziest summer deal is on.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Tropical
Our shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with Tropical Shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. Cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life. It's new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Bruv. Hello? I can't see you. What's good? But I can't even hear you. Yo. Hello? Hello? Ah. Okay, I see you. I'm good. I'm coming in. Ah. There you are.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
From Hillsborough to Point Celine, Flow has you covered. We value and support our future generations. We understand the importance of saying hello. Keeping you connected is our priority. We have been working day and night to improve our networks because we believe a connected country moves forward. We will continue to work to give you the best mobile LTE and home networks because with Flow, it only gets better.
Hello again. Grenadian Jude Phillip is joining the Johns Hopkins Department of Biomedical Engineering as one of its newest core faculty members. Here's what we can tell you. Born and raised in Grenada, his journey after leaving at 17 years old to pursue chemical engineering landed him at the Johns Hopkins Department of Biomedical Engineering. An article by Johns Hopkins stated that as Phillip sets his roots at the institution, he endeavors to build a laboratory for students and collaborators studying engineering, biology, and immunology, culturally and ethically diverse. Phillip will hold a primary appointment in the Department of Biomedical Engineering and a secondary appointment in the Department of Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering. Naming his laboratory the Phillip Time Lab, his research will focus on cells through the passage of time. His key focus is to identify cell-based biomarkers of aging. By doing so, he can better understand how to target and delay aging's harmful effects. Added to that, Phillip will focus on aging as it applies to cancer at a cellular level. Congratulations to him. Now, First Caribbean International Bank, in collaboration with the Pink Ribbon Society and the Grenada Cancer Society, launched the first ever virtual cancer walk on Wednesday morning. The walk will be one with a difference due to the effects of COVID-19, as all of its 16 branches will be a part of the virtual event. We get more in this report.
Due to the effects of COVID-19, the First Caribbean Bank, in partnership with the Pink Ribbon Society and the Grenada Cancer Society, will be holding its annual Cancer Walk virtually, keeping cancer awareness alive. The event, which was launched on Wednesday morning, will be held in October on all social media platforms with no cost. All 16 branches of the First Caribbean Bank will also encourage their supporters to be part of the event. Walk manager Linda Victor gives an insight into the event.
The walk will be held on October 4th, starting at 4 p.m., and it will be streamed live on all of our social media platforms. The format of the event will be 2 hours and 2.5 hours long. The first half, we will have fitness workout by 3 regional fitness instructors, as well as we're going to have various speeches from ministers of health throughout the region. We're going to have the usual prayer, and after the second half, we're going to have a concert of hope. And I'm happy to announce a few of the regional artists that have come on board to make this success. Right here in Grenada, our very own Mr. Killer will be there. We also have Patrice Roberts out of Trinidad and Mr. Vegas out of Jamaica.
According to Victor, there will not be a strong focus on getting donations from the organization, but rather to educate and promote cancer awareness. Despite this, she explains that the bank will be giving the Cancer Society a monetary contribution.
Throughout the years, the bank will contribute towards the purchasing of t-shirts and other things that we need in order to make our physical walk a success. This year, unfortunately, we don't have t-shirts. So a number of the funds that would have been pushed into the success of the walk, it's going to be pushed into the various cancer society. Also, and that's a very important question, also during the live concert on October the 4th, persons will be given the opportunity to make donations online, and these funds will be split up between our 16 territories, and we're going to distribute them at the end of the walk season.
The bank is asking everyone to spread the word and be part of the event. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
This is GBN News. Stay close.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
Hills and Valley Medcare Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Medcare Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carrier Crew, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Medcare Center today, 435-6904.
Ovio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants pricing the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hot spots.
Dreaming of taking a break and escaping to an idyllic, happy place? Well, finding it does not require you to go too far. You already live in paradise. All it takes is for you to go out and discover it. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique are blessed with a wide variety of accommodation that satisfy any taste and budget. Find the one that suits you and your family and treat yourself while having peace of mind that your health and safety is a priority. Knowing that we have gorgeous waterfalls, stunning beaches, and flavorful cuisine, let's be tourists in our own islands and enjoy paradise at home.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpacks, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize, the ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code beach line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass scratch and win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Good evening, sporting fans. For the very latest sports news, we cross over to our colleagues in Trinidad at TV6.
Well, champion boy, that's how the thing goes, as Dwayne Bravo took his 500th T20 wicket as TKR beat the St. Lucia Zouks by 6 wickets, and that's to remain unbeaten after 4 matches in this year's CPL. Well, the rain-affected match saw Zouks restricted to 111 for 6 from 17.1 overs, giving TKR only 72 to chase from 9 overs after a Duckworth-Lewis revision. But the task, it wasn't as easy as it seemed.
Trinbago Knight Riders put the St. Lucia Zouks into bat in their latest clash at the Queen's Park Oval. Openers Andre Fletcher and Rakeem Cornwall put on 24 for the first wicket. Fletcher was brilliantly caught by Kari Peer for 10, giving Ali Khan the scalp.
High in the air. Who wants it? Do you want it?
Then came the momentous occasion for DJ Bravo as he had Cornwall caught by Colin Munro for 18. It was his 500th T20 wicket and his 100th in CPL.
500 T20 wickets, extraordinary. And what an extraordinary catch.
Bravo then bowled Roston Chase cheaply, 42 for 3. Najibullah Zadran made 21 runs before falling to Indian spinner Praveen Tambe, who was making a CPL debut. Mohammad Nabi top scored with an unbeaten 30 for the Zooks. Captain Darren Sammy failed with a bat, LBW to pair for 2. At 111 for 6 in the 18th over, incessant rains led to the end of the Zooks innings. TKR had to chase 72 from 9 overs based on the Duckworth-Lewis method, and they started off poorly. Lendl Simmons was leg before to Mohammad Nabi for a duck. Kesrick Williams then had Munro caught by Scott Kugelline in the deep for 17.
No, it's the end of Munro.
Then Tion Webster was also dismissed by the same combination for 5 in the same over, 27 for 3. It was 34 for 4 when Captain Karen Pollard was caught by keeper Fletcher of Chamar Holder for 4. But Darren Bravo and Tim Seifert were there to rescue the Trinbago Knight Riders on a gloomy day in Port of Spain. Bravo was unbeaten on 23 and Seifert made 15 not out as TKR reached 72 without further loss in 8 overs to win by 6 wickets. Vinod Nawani, TV6 Sport.
He's no cow, but he's still over the moon as Bravo. Well, he's celebrating becoming the first player to 500 wickets. He spoke about his cricketing journey and how he felt after the special moment.
When Dwayne John Bravo had Rakeem Cornwall caught cheaply in the TKR versus St. Lucia Zooks clash on Wednesday, the all-rounder from Trinidad and Tobago created history. It was Bravo's 500th T20 wicket and 100th at CPL, and he was exuberant.
You know, it's a great journey, and I want to say thanks to all my teammates, thanks to all the team that I play for around the world, and to be able to achieve that right here at home. This is where I started playing cricket. You know, at age 8 is where it all started for me. And you know, I can't be a more happier person to get that 500 here at the Queen's Park Oval.
T20 cricket is all about colour, carnival and crowds. But due to COVID-19, sporting events, including CPL, have been played behind closed doors. So does Bravo have any regrets that the milestone was achieved in the absence of spectators?
You know, when people ask the question, how does it feel to play without any fans? I say for me, it don't really affect me. It's good to have fans in the stands, but at the same time, whether there's 500, 5 people or 1,000, you have to play the game with one way, high intensity, full of energy, play with passion, play with heart and play fair. And that's how I play my cricket throughout my life. So whether there's fans in the stands or not, I'll be able to play one way.
Music plays a big part in Bravo's life, which is why the 36-year-old can celebrate the moment by singing about it.
DJ 500, DJ 100, everybody knows say DJ a champion. What? Champion, champion.
Vinod Narwani, TV6 Sport.
Hey, where did the music go? Back down or else? Well, this time the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, has given United TTFA until September 16th to withdraw their claim in the TNT High Court. Well, the body says failure to do so may lead to suspension. FIFA's response, however, did not state what suspension would be from.
A letter from the FIFA General Secretary Fatma Samoira expressed the FIFA's displeasure with the ruling of Justice Carol Gobin on the 13th of August in the High Court. In it, she stated that FIFA's statutes condemns such action with reference to Article 59, which she stated expressly contains the prohibition of recourse to ordinary courts of law unless specifically provided for. She added that FIFA's primary objective is that TTFA, as a member of FIFA, shall mandatorily respect and implement their obligations provided in the FIFA statutes. As a result of what they deem a lack of compliance, Samoira stated this directive would result in the commencement of suspension proceedings via the relevant FIFA bodies. However, the release did not state what the Twin Island Republic would be suspended from. The release ended by once again calling on, quote, the TTFA to ask the TTFA former leadership for an immediate withdrawal of the claim at the Trinidad and Tobago High Court by the 16th of September 2020 at the latest, end quote. It's an ultimatum that leaves more questions as the national team prepares for the CONCACAF qualifiers. Sergio Dufour, TV6 Sport.
Well, thanks, Sergio. Now, head of the Normalization Committee, Robert Haddad, well, he reiterated FIFA's stance on the matter. In a release, Haddad stated FIFA has been clear from the day of the appointment of the Normalization Committee that the committee alone has the mandate to run the affairs of the TTFA. Haddad also felt the consequences were clearly stated by FIFA in the absence of a breach of protocol by a member. Haddad ended the release by stating that, quote, our teams and their coaches and players and of course our fans are the most important thing for the future of football in our country, end quote. Well, while the statement from the Normalization Committee addressed FIFA's stance on the current court matter, it did not give an update on the salaries owed to national coaches. Well, after requesting information on the matter yesterday, local coaches Wayne Shepherd and Clayton Morris said they are still awaiting feedback on the matter of outstanding wages.
After a Zoom meeting with the Normalization Committee headed by Robert Haddad at the end of April, local coaches employed under the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association were hopeful that they would get their salaries after a shift in the operations of the organization. However, communication on that front has been lacking, according to National Under-15 assistant coach Wayne Shepherd.
We are now in August. I believe we're 4 months removed from that date, and we've heard nothing from him. Members have tried contacting. We have gone through the technical director. We've gone through all the channels, even his assistant, Emil Mohammed, who we were directed to go through. We've gone through him, and we've heard nothing at all.
He feels that 7 days is enough time for them to get feedback on their outstanding wages.
We've asked that we get a response in 7 days' time. I mean, it is a pretty straightforward letter of appointment. It doesn't take any science to work out if it's valid or if the person is or the amount that the person is owed.
Shepherd is optimistic, though, that they will get what is owed.
I'm confident that we'll get paid. The matter is when we'll get paid. I'm confident because it's big people we're dealing with. If you give me your word is your bond. If you tell me that you're coming to fix football.
After the 7-day period, he said they are discussing the possibility of forming a coaches association. Clayton Morris, who is also an under-15 assistant coach, likes the idea.
Having a football association, a coaches association, means therefore you have a say on the TFA board, right? You also have the opportunity for coaches to get education, go on coaching courses, or coaches will come here and educate the coaches on what have you, and a lot more.
They are hoping to get feedback on that topic regardless of their money problems. Sergio Dufour, TV6 Sport.
Well, football fraternity is still in shock following the loss of another star player. And now Clayton Morris is condemning the murder of Prisons FC footballer Nathan Julian. Well, Morris, who coached Julian, the Super League 2019 top scorer, felt Julian was deprived of an opportunity at making the national team.
Communicating with him on the phone via WhatsApp and voicemail he would send me, you could see he felt as if, you know, hey, I won most goal in the competition last year, and this year I changed my environment, so I feel I could go to the next level and end up on one of the national teams.
The former strike squad captain further urged the public to adhere to the health protocols to battle COVID-19. Morris believes Julian may have been spared death had he been on the football field.
We locked down again, and I mean, I don't want to say, but look what happened to Nathan, because if that time Nathan got killed, we would have been training, you know, so a lot depends on everybody to play their part in order for us to get football up.
Well, as the public mourns one footballer, they are also saying goodbye to basketballer Sean Lawrence. His funeral arrangements have been set for tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Simpson's Memorial Limited, Eastern Main Road, Laventil. COVID-19 restrictions limit a large funeral, and as a result, it will be streamed online. Sean Lawrence was also murdered last week.
Time for Around the Globe. Over in Jamaica, new COVID-19 restrictions have been announced for a number of communities there, which are now considered hotspots for the virus. At a press briefing, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the police will be helping to ensure people obey the health protocols. Here's the rest in this report.
Last few days, several communities in Kingston and St. Andrew have recorded a spike in the number of positive cases for COVID-19. It's why Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced a stay indoor order for those communities.
We intend to increase significantly the level of enforcement and prosecution, particularly for persons who have been allowed to enter the island and who are not maintaining the quarantine. If you take the infection prevention and control measures seriously, you will reduce significantly the possibility, the probability of being infected.
The order will take effect on Thursday. Mr. Holness explained that the move is to prevent unnecessary movements outside the household. There are more than 29,000 persons currently under home quarantine, and Mr. Holness said it is impossible for law enforcers to monitor each of them 24/7. But in light of recent events where images of persons flouting the health protocol were circulating, Mr. Holness has ordered the police to do house visits to ensure that home quarantine is being upheld. Under the Disaster Risk Management Act, persons caught in breach of the protocols can be charged.
We have now said to the Commissioner of Police that all the stations around Jamaica should now make it a point of duty to visit the homes of persons under quarantine to ensure that they are there, and if they are not there, then they would be up for prosecution.
Prince Moore, TVJ News.
Well, Hurricane Laura is predicted to rapidly power up into a catastrophic Category 4 hurricane, even stronger than previously expected, as it churns toward Texas and Louisiana, swirling wind and water over much of the Gulf of Mexico. The National Hurricane Center says satellite images show Laura has become a formidable hurricane in recent hours, threatening to smash homes and sink entire communities. Laura, according to experts, has undergone a remarkable intensification, and there are no signs it will stop soon.
The number of people killed in Haiti during Tropical Storm Laura is now being given as 20. At least 5 others are reported missing after Laura raged through the country last weekend. The Directorate of Civil Protection says the deaths occurred in the southeast, the west, and south departments. According to a partial report from the DCP, 11 men and 8 women, in addition to a 10-month-old boy of the pediatrician, Jessica Janiton, were all killed when the storm hit. Laura was making her way towards the United States, where it is now moving across the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. It is expected to become a major hurricane today. Haiti's DCP reports that the missing 5, which include 2 children, are feared dead. The report notes that 4 people were injured in the west and south departments, and that 198 families were affected in the department of Nipe. The report also states that 15 houses have been destroyed, 135 damaged, and 447 flooded. 4 bridges were damaged, making the southern coastal area inaccessible. The authorities are also reporting the destruction of a footbridge on the Haitian-Dominican border.
Devastating. This other one to report: the Afghan president has ordered aid deliveries for the worst affected areas, and troops have been sent to flooded neighborhoods in Pakistan as floods devastate parts of Afghanistan and Pakistan. Al Jazeera's Priyanka Gupta tells us more.
Afghans in Parwan province rescue their loved ones any way they can. Rain and flash floods soak the impoverished rural northern region. The dozens killed are mostly women and children. Others remain missing, fear trapped under the rubble of their destroyed homes. Local leaders say the scale of the disaster is overwhelming and they need help.
There was barbed wire on the roof of my neighbor's house. I cut that and wanted to take my family to the rooftop as the floodwater was coming towards us, just to save their lives. Suddenly, the floodwater flushed out everything and my family. 7 members of my family are missing.
All over neighboring Pakistan, it's a similar scene of devastation after days of torrential rain. In the largest city, Karachi, polluted water from clogged drains flood streets, spilling into homes. Prime Minister Imran Khan says troops are being sent to help pump out water from flooded neighborhoods.
You can see there's chaos. People are annoyed. No vehicles can pass through the streets as all the roads are inundated. We appeal to the government. They must do something to clean the stormwater drains.
Monsoon floods in both Afghanistan and Pakistan are common at this time of the year, and so it's a threat to life and property, with outdated drainage systems and poorly constructed homes adding to the danger. Priyanka Gupta, Al Jazeera.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines after this. Of the headlines if you're just tuning into the newscast. Government plans to table controversial COVID-19 control bill in Parliament in October. CMOS farmers call for product protection after thieves harvest crops yet again. The RGPF to implement body cameras for officers by the end of next month. In the sports news, of course, we can tell you that Dwayne Bravo takes 5,500 wickets in T20. And in around the globe, Jamaica institutes new COVID-19 restrictions for a number of communities seen as hotspots, and Afghan president orders aid deliveries as floods devastate parts of Afghanistan and Pakistan. That completes the news. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing